but
no, I think you're right. I think you're right with the LMP2s. I mean, it was a good this weekend was a good show, right? And that's what you want when you're running a motorsports program or just governing a series, is you want each class to put on an amazing show, and that's exactly what happened, right? I think the top 5 were within a few seconds of each other. Down at the last lap, had there been a mistake between the front 2, somebody from third could have come in and won the race easily. It was, they put on a fantastic show. I think it was the best show of the weekend, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say so. Right up there with the GTDs toward the end. So
the GTPs didn't impress me. From the little bit that I did see, they didn't impress me like I wanted them to.
There were parts of the race where they seemed really cool and the racing was really good, but it's like all things. When you get a new era starting with so much new technology, there's a lot of kinks to iron out, and we saw a lot of reliability with teams that we wouldn't perhaps expect, and we'll get onto that in a second when we do a little bit of looking at the results exactly. But I think for the first race of GTP, and GTP being such a deviation from what the top class of IMSA have run before, it was encouraging that they were as close as they were, but obviously there's going to be a lot of refinement as the season goes on, and teams are going to find pace and reliability, and it will close up. But I honestly, I was expecting a wider pace gap between all of them. And when they were running and staying running, it wasn't like, there was one car that seemed to be a lot quicker than the rest, but the others were all kind of there. And it's still very much a test session at this point. These cars are still quite new. Yeah, they've had a lot of preseason testing, but, starting the season off with a 24-hour race, you've got to find the balance of speed and reliability. And it looked like a lot of teams were still trying to find their feet with it. But as for a first outing of GTPs, I was encouraged, but it obviously wasn't. It's not like the DPIs last year where they were all going hammer and tongs because they completely understood their equipment and knew what they could do. So I'll be looking forward to see how the teams find their feet over the next few races and see who improves, and who, basically I'm saying, see if BMW and Porsche can find a way to finish the races.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we please get some Porsche finishes?
Yeah.
I would love to see them finish better.
Yeah. We'll talk, so we'll look at the results. So
This is Into the Apex Motorsport Podcast Network.